Hello students, welcome to online class. I am s.st from LPM Public School. Today I am here to explain you a chapter, that is chapter 8 of class 6 civics, and the name of the chapter, that is unity in diversity, which we have already studied in a class. And here I am going to explain you the topic which are left, or let's see from the beginning of the chapter. As you know, it is clear with the topic unity in diversity. The meaning of unity means to live together, and diversity means in a different way. And our country is a best example of unity in diversity. In India, which I have explained in a class, if we talk about the physical shape and size, this is a simple map of our country. Physically there is a diversity. When we talk about our country, in the northern part of our India, these are highest mountain, or you can say Himalaya range. In a north, in a south, it is a coastal area full of water. These are full of water. This total part is full of water. So we can say it is a coastal area. In the same way, here the west part, the area of Rajasthan, that is desert. Here it is water, or you can say coast. This is mountains. In the east part, east of our country, that is maybe Indian. These are small hills, hilly area. It is a part of a mountain, but which are small in size, that are called hills. And the middle part of our country, that is this area, which is a plain area, plains of our India, good for agriculture. This part is called a plateau. So physically we can say there is lots of diversity in our country. The people living in a North India, as it is a mountain area, and high latitude, there is a lots of cold. Himalaya mountain full of cold snow, so we can say it is the coldest area. The South India, it is coastal area, water area, and here the temperature is moderate, so the people have a normal temperature, good. And as in the part of South India, it is also nearest to the equator, so there is a high temperature. When we talk about the East India, it has also normal temperature due to hills. Coastal area, the desert area of Rajasthan, there is a high temperature, but the plain and plateaus are moderate in temperature. So the people in a different area live together, and they all together called the Indian. So we can say there is a lots of diversity, but we all are one. So the chapter name, it is many in one. There is many differences, but whole together it is called as one country. So many in one, and in the same way unity in a diversity. I hope it is clear to all of you the topic. Let's see the book which which I have explained. This is your chapter, and there are so many topics. The first topic, that is demography of India. Demography means about the physical features which I have already explained here through the map. Next point, that is unity in diversity. As you know, this is the example of unity, and there is a lots of diversity. So the first topic, that is which is given in your book, that is demography of India. It is clear, and I have already taught you in the class. Second, that is unity in diversity. Unity in diversity. So this is the 2 point which is clear. Now let's see the next point in your book, that is the chapter 8. This is the third point. And it is Indian food. Indian food. And it is related to the fooding of our country. Dear student, as you all know, Indian people are food lover, and in our different part of our country, here the people living in North India, they have a different types of food habit according to their environment, that is the cold area. The people living in South India have a different items of food. They basically love to eat fishes due to the coastal area. In the same way, the people living in a plain area, desert area, hilly mountains and the western Ghat, they all have different types of food due to different type of soil and crop grown in their area. See here, as per your book, here there are picture of many dishes, but the main food which is called as the staple grain, here is a word that is called a staple grain. See here, staple grains of our country, that is called as the main food of our country, which are rice, that is barley, wheat, pulses, so on. So these are the basic food of our country, and as per the area there are different types of food items which people love to reach. If I say, in the people living in a South India, they like idli dosa. In the people who are in a North India or Punjab area, they have makke ki roti and sarson ki saag. In the people who are in West India, that is Gujarat, and similarly the people who are in Assam, Mizoram, they have different types of food. So these are the topic related to Indian food, which we have already explained in the class. Our next point, that is the fourth point, that is textile. Number 4 is this is our today's main topic, that is textiles and the clothing in India, which is related to our dresses. The people living in a different country, they have different types of dresses. In the same way, the people who are in our country, in a different state, they wear different type of dresses. Here, as per the map, let's draw another map. if I say people who are in a North India, they generally wear, the people especially in a Kashmir area, they have a different dresses which we call as the Kashmiri dress. People in a Kashmir area, they wore the dress which is called as Kashmiri dress. Punjab area, they wear the dresses like dhoti, kurta, turban in their head. People in that is UP or Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, they wore, especially women wore sari. And here in your book, the main topic is also about the sari, the traditional dress of our country. People who are in East India, they also wore sari but in a different way. Similarly, the people in South India, they wore the sari but their style of wearing is also different. People who are in a Bengal, they also use sari but in a different way. So there are so many names also given. See in page number 141, there is a box, the types of sari and the religions which they are originated. Suppose the first, that is called the Banarasi sari, which is started from Banaras or Banarasi. Second, Kanjivaram sari. It is a name in Tamil Nadu, the most famous sari in Tamil Nadu. Pathani sari of Maharashtra, and in Gujarat, that is Patan Potal sari. In Assam, it is called as Munga sari, and in Karnataka, it is called as Mysore sari. So these are the different types of names, and the area that mainly the word sari is the same. It is a long cloth of 5 to 6 meter, but in a different state it has different name, and the style of wearing is also in a different way. So we call it a traditional dress. Now let's see in your book the first point, that is a sari, a common traditional dress. One of the most well-known dress garment of India is a sari. This is a long piece of unstitched cloth that is worn by women in many parts of our country. The sari can be made from various material. First, that is, it can be made with the cotton sari. Second, that is silk. First point, that is cotton sarees. It is very costly. Second, that is silk. And the third, that is synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber. Fabric is given here. So these are the things with the help of which the sarees were made in a different areas. Next, that is weaving and dressing technique of a sari. So let's see the technique of a sari. That's our fifth point of this chapter, that is weaving and dressing, designing it is given. Technique. Sorry, in a different way, in a different area, the way of making, design and preparing the sari is also different. People use different types of technique. Say in your book it is, the sari is produced using various wave method and design technique. Each region has a traditional way to make sari which added to the varieties. Some designs are waved into a fabric itself while others are printed on the cloth is made. So nowadays when you go to the market you can see different type of sarees, saree with jari, painting or some special design saree. Okay. Here the next point which is that is the most important, the history of saree. This is the next and important point. The sari has a long history in India, evident of its use can be tracked back in an ancient time with a stone relief from place like Varanasi, which is the oldest place of our country. Okay, showing women wearing sari. This garment has been admired by many travelers over the centuries for its simplicity. There are many ways of wearing a sari and these styles can vary from one region to another or from one community to another. Each way of departing a sari has its name and style of reflecting the local culture. It means it is a traditional dress which also reflects our culture. And this is the last part of the topic. We will discuss the next topic in our next video.